Hello YouTube, Frank and Bianca here, and we're doing another update. I think it might be our fourth. And we have some new additions to our garden, and we want to just update you on how it's doing. And first I'll update you on our new additions. I got these. I didn't grow these from seeds. They're jalapeno peppers. I actually found them at a bargain store. They're like $1.40 for about 5 plants, and they're pretty good size. I didn't have any good soil. I mean, we just work with what we have. We really didn't have a lot of soil. We just used what we had in our planter, and we took some out. And what we did, we had no room in front of our planter, so we put them in front of our planter. And we put them in last night, and they took pretty well. And right here, what we did, we went to the store and we bought a big spaghetti squash. We made a little dinner, and we harvested the seeds from them. And we let them sun dry for about 3 days, and then we went on ahead and planted them right here. We planted three bunches of threes. And yesterday when I was doing some gardening, I wanted to check, so I dug up a little hole, and a couple of the seeds were sprouting. So what I did, I took 3 of them and I moved them here into this bucket. I put holes on the bottom of the bucket to make filtration, so the water could seep through and it won't drown the seedlings. So I put 3 in here, so I'm gonna see which ones sprout first, and I'm gonna just save one, cause I don't know how big spaghetti squash plants get. So if you guys have any tips and you guys know how big they get, let me know, because I don't know how many I could grow in here. If I could grow 1 or 2, and just let me know if you guys have any ideas. And we still have 1 jalapeno left over. We don't know what we're gonna do with it. And then we grew this guy from a seed. He's doing good, and we're gonna leave him in this pot. Hopefully he bears fruit in this pot. And if you guys have any idea, if you guys know that this is a good sized pot for him to have his full life in, let us know. And other than that, we have 2 more jalapenos we dug in over here. We use Miracle Grow as a soil, and we use the ash from avocado tree, and dead leaves. You know, we try to just mix it up. Those are our 2 jalapeno trees that we just put in yesterday. And then these are our bell pepper trees. They're doing pretty fine. That one over there, that guy's getting big. And we grew those from seed. And this one, we transplanted him. I don't know how he looks in the last video, but he was doing really bad. He was almost dying. And came back to life. It hasn't sprouted anything yet, but it's blooming flowers, a couple male flowers, and it's getting really big. I think it's gonna do perfect. I think it's gonna get huge. I actually think they might be 2 plants right there. I didn't plant 2, I planted 1, but it's getting really big. And then our tomatoes are doing good. What's this, Bitter Boy? Mm-hmm. And our cherry tomatoes. We already pulled off about 3 cherry tomatoes off of our cherry tomato tree. They're nice and red. We ate those with a little stir fry. And they're growing in new seedlings. New cherry tomatoes are growing in almost every week. And there's a lot of blossoms on it. And our big tomato tree's doing fine. It just barely started growing some flowers on it. So it's going to give us some tomatoes pretty soon. Now our squash, we made such a big mistake. I mean, I don't know if it is a big mistake, but we planted them all close together. And I don't know if that's stopping the bees from going in and pollinating, but a lot of the squash are dying. They're rotting. They're rotting from where the flower blooms. They're starting to rot. And I got a few examples here. We picked these out this morning. See how it's rotting from the top? Now, I did a little bit of research. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but it said that it's because bees and other insects ain't finding their way into the male flowers and pollinating with the female flowers. The female flowers are found on top of your fruit, and the male flowers are just on stems. So what we did, we started, because we have a lot of male flowers, we started picking off the male flowers, going to the female flowers. We just started this a few days ago, and we're pollinating them ourselves. We're rubbing it all over the female flower, the inside of the flower. So hopefully that works. But if you guys have any tips, just let us know. I mean, we really don't take gardening too seriously, because we don't have the money to buy all the the vitamins and things that we need, but we try our best. So if you guys know any cheap, good solutions to how to fix this, just let us know, or any tips. But other than that, we have around 50 squash growing in. We have, our crooknecks are doing fine. Zoom up on that one. This is our first crookneck that grew in. I mean, do you guys think it looks good? It looks real bumpy, but it looks hard. It feels healthy. How big do they get? And this guy, he's not doing too good. I hope he makes it through. And then over here, we have our
scallop squash.
Our scallop squash, aka patty pan, and they're doing really good. They're doing, especially these ones right here. See it right there. That one's ready to pluck in a few days. These ones, they don't get really big. These patty pan that we have, but they're doing okay. And then we have our green zucchini squash. They're getting really big. Get this guy right here. He's getting big. We got this guy getting really big. Oh, and this one, go.
On this one right here.
Get this one. Look at. This one's getting really big. He's gonna be ready in a week or two. We have about 50 squash growing in. Some of them are dying off though, so. But every day new blossoms are growing in for the squash. And over here, right here, we took about 2 plants from this guy and we transplanted them. And one of them's right here, and he's doing perfectly fine. He was almost dead. Now it's growing really healthy. And yeah, so this is our update on our garden. Give us some tips and ideas of what you guys think we could do. We're growing in a lot of squash. We like squash. We have over 50, like I said, maybe even 60 now. But some of them are rotting, like I showed you. They are rotting, and I've been trying to hand pollinate. I try every morning when they open, and I hope they turn out good. And if you, like I said, if you guys have any tips on the spaghetti squash, if they could grow in that bucket there, and how big do they grow, and how long does it take, I'd really appreciate some advice. So we hope you guys liked our little update on our tomatoes and squash, bell peppers, and jalapenos. Soon we're gonna do another garden, maybe next summer. We're gonna have a planter maybe about 3 times as big as this one, and we're gonna just dedicate it all to squash. And this planter that you see here, we're gonna do just bell pepper, maybe a jalapeno or 2, and more tomatoes for sure. My girlfriend loves tomatoes. And we want to make our own salsa. So if you guys...
patty pans.
More patty pans for sure. If you guys have any tips on salsa, how to make some good salsa, because I planted like 4, maybe 5 trees so for jalapenos. So we're going to have a lot of jalapenos. So thanks for watching, you guys.